Okay, everybody, just a quick update on the small account. I think it was last Thursday, sometime last week, middle of the week, I talked about this stock, ARLP. You can see it up here in the upper left-hand corner. Alliance Resource Partners. Now, they're a coal company. And I said, I think it was Thursday, might have been Friday, can't remember. Got a lot going on here, but coal, if I can get my, there you go, coal. So I said that, they'd be coming out, most likely be coming out with a dividend. You can see back here in August, they paid 10 cents. And I did say that there was a chance they would increase the dividend. Guess what, guys? They sure enough did. They just announced it, I think, this morning, 20 cents, guys. So they increased their dividends by 10 cents. Guys, that is a huge dividend for stock trading at, $12. Right? That is massive. I mean, this is exactly what I was hoping that they would do, and they did. Look at this, 44 cents. They announced their earnings this morning. 44 cents, guys. Yeah. So there was a gap up. Look at this nice gap up. Look at that. So for those of you that got in, I think I saw a few comments that some of my subscribers got in on last week. Well, hand clap to you guys and gals who decided to jump in on that. I know a few people took some small positions and so on and so forth. So exactly what I was hoping for, guys, that we would get this gap up or price would go up. And if you wanted to take your capital gains, from now until before X dividend date. So you can go check out, just type in X dividend or just type in ARLP space div and you'll see it on the NASDAQ link on your favorite search engine. Just go there. You'll see the dividend that they're going to pay, which has now been announced at 20 cents. And you'll see the X dividend date in there. So like I said before, you got a couple choices. You could hold on to it probably up to the X dividend date, if you really want to. No guarantee the price will go higher, but it might. And you could sell it before then and take the capital gain and just be done with it. If you want to hold on to it and take the dividend, you could take the 20-cent dividend, especially if you're holding a lot of shares. Okay, if you're holding thousands of shares of this, then you're going to get at least a few $100 out of it, and that's kind of nice. Then of course afterwards you might get a little dip in price. Look back here. I mean, when it paid back here, let me clear the screen here. It paid right back here on this date. See, what date was that exactly? Looks like, oh, that was an announcement. Sorry. Yeah, that's just when they announced it. Yeah, let's see. I'm trying to get this thing to play nice here. Yeah, they announced it on 8/5, but you can see subsequently, they probably paid dividends somewhere over here, right? Like about 2 weeks later or whatever it was. But the stock didn't care, man. It just said, yeah, so what? I mean, when you're making this, when you're putting out earnings of 34 cents and 44 cents, at $11, I mean, back here it was at $7 or $8, and I remember because I bought this stock at like $6, a little over $6, and rode it all the way to I think 8 or 9 or whatever it was. Made a lot of money on this stock. I mean, we can see it's down here near the bottom far as the stochastic momentum index. Now on the MACD, it looks like it wants to roll over and go down for a while. But today we got this gap up. Nice little gap up. So on the small account, that account, which I'm looking at it here on the big account, but even on the small account, which maybe later on today when I do the video for after the market closes, I'll take a quick look on the small account because there's already a capital gain on that. And I haven't made up my mind yet whether or not I'm going to sell the shares or keep them through the dividend. I'll probably keep them because it's only 94 shares and we'll just take the dividend and continue. Like I said before, I think this stock has a good chance of maybe going to $15. We'll just see what happens. But right now we're trading at just below 12. So quick update on ARLP, looking really good here. Nice little gap up this morning. 20-cent dividend. They increased their dividends by 10 cents. My goodness, I mean, huge. Huge, right? Okay, guys and gals, if you haven't subscribed to my YouTube channel, go ahead and click the subscribe button. Give me a thumbs up. I really appreciate it. Don't forget to click that little bell to be notified of all the videos. I'll put them out. We'll talk to you a little bit later on today. Happy trading, everybody.